Good morning, everyone. Just a little bit of setup here that I'm doing yet. Couple minutes behind, but we'll get started with our warm up. And we got Jeff Bidwell, Crapsee, Kevin Scott, and Nemo checking in. Good morning to all. 3632. This is my first throw for the day here. Face up. 5-5 hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. Just making sure everything's set up here correctly. Got blue dice currently. I'll put in some new chat goals there from the beginning there if you guys are interested. Good morning, Scott. Midnight, 6612. Three, 632. Good morning, Glenn. Split apart just a little bit when I left my fingers. 437. Three, 632. Ooh, that was high energy. 369. They just caught it just right because I didn't throw that any harder than I normally was. 3632. Readjust part of my screen here so you can see what I'm doing. Fun part of behind the scenes stuff. There we go. Get this out. Another midnight. Wow. Okay. A couple people would be happy to see those if I do those during the show. 632. At midnight's an implosion of the right die, single pitch away of the left die. Three, 1-4. Big Head Joe. Wow. If you're watching along here, make sure you say hi in the chat to let us know that you're here. Three, 2-5. Justice Gen 5. Good morning, Brian. One, 5, 6. KitchenAid mixer. Good morning, Joel. I'll give you a weather report as soon as we start. We'll do it right now. What the hell? We are at 3 degrees in Wisconsin. It feels like 3 degrees, so there's no wind chill today. But it is a freaking cold 3 degrees out there. So there you go, Joe. We got a 3-degree weather today. It's kind of fun that this has become part of the show here. The weather report, another old Babel show. 5 hour 10. $34. I should move to Idaho today. Terrible throw. 426. Next week in the teams each morning, says Joe. I think we're supposed to get a big snowstorm this Saturday, I think. One, 5, 6. So they're starting to get more information about the NFL draft, which is going to be in Green Bay in, I believe, April. So more information is starting to come out about that. Good morning, Victor. So that's kind of exciting. That'll be a huge boost to the economy around here. And I left them died, another old Babel show. Morning, Chris. So, okay, so let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 508 of the Level Up program and day number 2 of the $100,000 challenge. And if you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we've got Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps checking in number 1. I'm sure he's not here. He's walking his dog right now, but he'll be hopefully here in a little bit. We got Kevin Scott. We got Nemo, Overthinking Craps, Wattage Live Craps Scott, Papa Chops Glenn, Brian Flegel from Green Bay, 208 Craps Joel, Victor, and Chris the Dice Degen. So welcome to everybody. And I'll be man enough to admit it here, guys, but good luck this Sunday, Chris. And everybody hopefully knows what I'm talking about there. I don't want to admit it, but go Philadelphia. Anyhow, yesterday was our first day of the $100,000 challenge. We made goal yesterday. We made a $500 goal. So our goal is going to be up now to $550 for today. And if we do that, that'll give us a bankroll of $6,052. So we're coming in today with a 55.02 bankroll. I have a stop loss. I'm going to be pretty hard with those stop losses here at 825. So we have 1 win and 0 losses on the challenge so far. So if you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab. That'll bring over to the table that we are using today. We've got 15 people ready to go on the app. Remember, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. We got 13 people watching, so make sure you do say hi in the chat. So let's get the ball rolling here, the dice rolling, I should say. And we're going to start off with the cousin 2 set, 3, 6, 3, 2. All bets set. And dice out. Let's see if we can continue what we had going on yesterday. And we got 369. That is the triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. There we go. There it is. So 3632. They said it's going to be 1 dice off access. And the 369 results. So let's mark that point of 9. And we are on level 5 yet of the CMJ plan. If we make gold today, we're still could be on level 5 for tomorrow if we make gold today. But anyhow, level 5 of the CMJ plan. So we're going to go 320 across. It's going to be 50 in a 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 60 in at 6 and 8. We're looking for 2 hits and then we'll regress. So it's a 2 hit and regress no matter what number hits, as long as it's a box number. Anyhow, let's call this all bet set. And dice out. A little bit of a roll off of that left die off the back wall, but we get a 5-3-8, a grape ape. So it's going to be hit number 1 for us. 3632, 538 result. So what we're going to do with this now is we are going to make that 6 and 8 look like $96. Let's lock that in. Make it look like 96. Again, we're going to go 3632 with our dice set. And let's call it all but set. Dice out. Nice hit would be another 6 or 8 here. Or a 4 or 10, I'll take. Trying to get the dice that are not split apart, which I think I got now, so that's good. And 437. Every time I have a hand problem with the finger grips, it always ends up with 4-3. So that's a double pitch of the dice. And that has been a trend lately for us, is that double pitch of the dice. So we got to be careful with that. If we continue with the double pitch, we're going to switch over to a different set. But we'll call it as it is. I'll be a loser for the first shooter here with a 437 out. So make sure you get your bets in. I'll give you a couple extra seconds so you can get those bets in. A couple people had mentioned yesterday they have new strategies they're using, so it takes them a few seconds to get all their bets in. So we'll give you a little bit of time there. Okay, 16 people playing along here. Let's call it all bets set. And I saw shooter number 2 coming up here. That was a short roll there. Let's change that around a little bit. Dice out. For hard 8 square pair. So that is going to be a primer on the bottom side, both dice. 3632 with a 4-4 hard 8 results. So let's mark that point of 8 for shooter number 2. Again, we're going to go 320 across. Nice. So we got a little bit of digging out to do here because that 320 was lost on that first shooter. Right now, if we were to lose this, we'd be at 48.60, so we'd have enough for at least one more shooter after this, but we're not even going to think about that right now. 3632. And all bets set. Face out. Left one did stick on us. We got a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin, a Carpenter, 2x4. So we need to make sure both dice get all the way down to the back wall there. But I will take the result. 3, 6, 3, 2 with a 2, 4, 6 result. So that'll be hit number 1 with a shooter. We're going to go to 96 on the 6 and 8. Again, a perfect next roll will be either another 6 or 8. But we'll definitely take a 4 or 10 as well. 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bets set. Move it to the right of my normal end zone. We have a 3-2-5, the Justice Gen 5. So that'll be hit number 2. So that'll be enough to regress out of the shooter with a little bit of profit and money to put back up on the table as well. So 3-6-3-2 with a 3-2-5 result. So that's going to be a single pitch of the dice. And that is $104 brought back to the rack. Let's bring our bets on. We'll go 96 across. So that way we will have at least $44 in profit here, which is good because we lost that $320 on that first shooter. Back from walking the dog. That's what I thought, Jeff. I made a comment earlier on that you were probably walking the dog and that you'll be back. By the way, everyone, Jeff had an amazing roll yesterday. It proves that he actually is a DI. He had a 49 roller yesterday. So if you didn't check it out, make sure you do check it out. He also had a come-out series before that that was like 7 numbers long, he said, in order to get the point established. So that is also a form of DI, believe it or not. It's just the wrong variation. But anyway, let's go all bets set here and dice out. And we got OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So this is going to be a bookend. We threw that 2 or 3 times during our warm-up today. 632, 6612 results. And Justice Jen is was not with us yesterday, probably not going to be with us today either. She's in Washington, D.C., of all places, talking to the Senate about something or another. She wasn't really specific on what was going on with that. John's in California doing some kind of studio type things. We had Uncle Hoku in Vegas. So people are just all over here. We'll call that all bet set. 3632. People are all over. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat to know people and to have them share with us what they are doing in their lives. That was a kind of a weird landing there. That left one just dropped, but the right one took off on us. We got a 257 Bruce. So we really did not make anything off of that after we regressed our bets. Remember to play that short game and hope for the long roll. So we have 2 short rolls to start off the day. We have a 3 and a 5. So we made a profit of $44 on that shooter. Let's switch sets to the 3236 and see if we can get off this variant here. 5 shooters yesterday. 49, a 16, a 15, a 12, and a 7 for Jeff. Shooter 4 was a 49. Shooter 3 had 3 come out 7s, followed by 2 craps numbers. Wow. Good morning, Mad Hatter. So yeah, I get into those trends also with those long come out sequences. Sometimes it takes like 5-6 rolls, and Jen just like she gets so mad at me for that, but nothing we can do about it. Let's call this all bet set here. We got 18 people playing along on the app. We've got 22 people watching. Okay, so 3, 2, 3, 6. And we got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer, so it's marked at point of 6. And we switched over to the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice. The right one did not get all the way down, so I'm not going to read too much stock into that throw there. But we're marking the point of 6. Again, we're going 320 across. 15 to 4, 5, 9, and 10, 60, and that's 6 and 8. 3, 2, 3, 6. Go on to 16 and $10 in the first 2 shooters. That's right. At least they're positive. I know yesterday everybody was up, and then that last shooter was only like 3 rolls long, and I was not betting, so I was safe, but that took a ding out of a couple people yesterday. But I'll bet set here. They saw cousin one set 3, 2, 3, 6. A little bit long on that one. We got a 6, 2, 8, the Duracell 8. He says, well, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. So I would appreciate a thumbs up if you do enjoy this type of content. 6, 2, 8. And that's going to be another hit on that 6 and 8. The first hit for the shooter. Again, we're going 96 on the 6 and 8. Sticking with the 3, 2, 3, 6. That last one was a primary hit on the front side on both dice. And all bets set. Dice out. One dice. There we go. It's kind of a weird roll, but we got 3-1 for the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So Big Joe, hit number 2, 3, 2, 3, 6, 3-1 for result. So that'll be enough to get out of that shooter as well. Shooter number 3 and 2, we made a profit. That was only 3 rolls of the dice in order to get out of the dice, out of the shooter. So that's awesome. So we'll bring our bets down. That is $168 brought back. Again, we're going to go 96 across. If we took everything down, we would still be down about a little over $300 for the day. We're still down a little bit here. Thanks, Jeff, for that. And with the $5 super chat that Jeff just gave, he has a choice of... How about this? You pick the next shooter's dice color. How is that? I don't have a $5 super chat reward. So 3, 2, 3, 6. Do appreciate it though, Jeff. And let's call this all bets set. Dice out. And we have another 1, 3, 4 Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So Ryan from Mark the Point put out a video yesterday, which is kind of a neat little video on how he does his presses. And he's usually a little bit more aggressive when he presses the bets. I've seen him play in the actual casino. So that was a 4. We're going to make that 4 look like $25. Let's make that 10 look like $25. Make them both buy bets. So Mad Hatter should pick the dice color, says Jeff. So he doesn't give the answer up in 5 minutes. And David Brock made goal. So congratulations to David. 3-2, 3-6 is our dice set we're sticking with. Cousin 1 set. And all bet set. Dice out. Ooh, terribly long. Got lucky. 415, the truck and camper. So let's mark that here. Truck and camper, 415 using the 3-2-3-6 dice set. And 415 result. So that's going to allow us to go to $25 on a 5. We'll go 25 on that 9. And dice color, Mad Hatter, you can pick black, white, purple, red, frosted red, or I can stick with the blue dice that we're currently using. So polka dot color, they all have polka dots on there. Look at that. These are polka dotted. Those are polka dotted. These are polka dotted. That's a great answer, but wrong answer, my friend. Too funny. You are hilarious. We'll call this all bet set here and dice out. A little bit long again. 617. Damn it. Come on, Joe. Let's get some longevity to these rolls here. Terrible. Okay, we're going to stick with the blues, says Mad Hatter. So that's going to be a 7 617. And that was 6 rolls long, so we're getting a little longer as we go here. Sure you don't want to change dice colors? Oh my god. That was a 1 dice off axis. Single pitch towards us with an explosion of the dice. At least that was the result of the face up value. We did make money off of that one. Made $80 off of that one. So slowly crawling back from our shooter number 1 loss. But this is not good. This will be shooter number 4 here for the day. Get your bets in. And I'll bet set here. 20 people playing along. Again, play that short game and hope for the long roll. This out. The right one landed and just took off. Well, we got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend on it end. Sorry, Glenn. So let's mark that point of 10. 3-2-3-6 with a 6-4-10. So once again, we're going to go 320 across. I'm almost tempted to ladder up, but I just don't feel comfortable yet laddering up until we can prove that we have some decent rolls coming here. 3-2-3-6. We're just going to stick with that 320 for now. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 2-3-5, the Justice Gen 5. That's going to be a single pitch on that left die. 2-3-5. There you go. That'll be hit number one for us. So this time we're going to go to $85 on a 5, $85 on a 9. Again, we're doing a 2-hit and regress type strategy. 3, 2, 3, 6. And all bets out. Dice out. Wow. If you guys watched that, the left one went and hit the back wall. The right one actually spun backwards. Ah, wow. On flipping real. 5-2, Bruce. Damn it. Okay. 7 out. We did not get out of that shooter this time. I don't think I've ever seen that one do that before. So if you watch that back, the right one landed and just started rolling backwards towards me. So we're going to get rid of these damn blue dice. We're going to go to the red. We're going to switch over to the 5, 4, 2, 3 dice set, the all winner set. Let's have a monster roll so we can get some money brought back here. Right now, our bankroll's at $49.84, which is still above our stop loss. So we're fine there. That happened to us last week where we got down to our stop loss and slightly below our stop loss. And we actually made all of our money back and made goals. So that will hopefully happen today. Let's go all bets set. We got 20 people playing along. And dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. We get the red dice down. Blue ones treated us good yesterday, though. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on the end. Sorry, Glenn. So marking the point at 10 again. 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. 6, 4, 10 is the result. I'm going to do it. We're going to ladder up. We're going to go 6 4-day cross. And we're going to do 2 hits and regress. So hopefully we can do a little bit of recovery this way. Hopefully do not end up regretting it. If we do lose this, I'm done betting for the day. Again, we don't want to dig too far into the hole here with this strategy. But all bets set, this out. Our goal is to work up to 100,000 using 10% win goals. Again, that right die stopped and just rolled. It's unreal. 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. Some reason that right dice is catching, and we got to figure that out. 2, 4, 6. Hit number 1. We're gonna go to 180 on that 6. 180 on the 8. Again, we got 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets out. Dice out. Think positive. Yep, I agree. Just got to figure out why it's doing that, though. I'm sure it has something to do with the swing of my arm. Yeah, here we go. We got hard 8 square pair. So that is going to be a nice hit for 4 hard 8. And that is hit number 2 for the shooter. 5, 4, 2, 3. For 4 hard 8. And let's give you a double pitch of the dice, which with this set is very forgiving. That is fine with this set. And since that was the number that we pressed up and that was a second hit, we're going to bring all our bets down. So that's 350 brought back to the rack. So that's recovery for one shooter. We're going to go again 96 across and start building our bets up from here. If I took everything off, we'd be at 53.34. So still down about $170 or close to that for the day. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. It's out. 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. So 6s and 8s are kind of strong for the day a little bit, as well as that other number that we don't want to see, but 3-3 hard 6. So that is the first hit. No, we had two other hits today that we're actually pressing up after we regress, but let's make that 6 look like $30. Make the 8 look like $30. First time we're sister pressing here. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Face out. So some plays it takes a little bit longer to figure things out than others. Hopefully we did figure it out here for the day. And that left eye is splitting off quite a bit. Another 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend on it. And sorry, Glenn. And that is going to be a winner 10. So the puck that will turn off. Some days it takes longer than others to figure things out. And if it's not a mechanic, if we can't figure the mechanics out for the day, we have to switch the dice sets around to get that figuring out as well, and hopefully extend the length of the roll. So our puck does turn off. Let's make that 10 and that 4 look like 25. Make them buy bets up and off. Why are both the dice not hitting the wall? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I'm releasing them even as far as I can tell. They both have the same amount of energy. They both have the same forward energy. I honestly have no clue, Bad Hatter, why that's not happening. A lot of times that right one is actually splitting off or stopping, and then the left one kicks into the right one and then flies to the other side of the table, which I'm not happy to see. But as long as we get some paying numbers here, I guess it is what it is, but not done intentional. But here we go. All bets set. Dice out. 5, 4, 2, 3. Figure position is the same as what it was yesterday. My setup here is the same. Trying for the same landing zone. And that was a major rollback, but we have a 2-2 hard 4, a hard fuzzy 4-2-2. Let's go into Cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So let's mark that point at 4, the sister of what we just hit. 5, 4, 2, 3, 2-2 hard 4 result. So our puck turns on, our bets will turn back on. 5, 4, 2, 3, the all winner sets. So Joel said that he went, oh, good morning, Steph. Joel said he went back and watched his show from yesterday. He noticed that he was not scoring the dice to the wall as he tossed them. If you watch, I normally do not square them. What I'll do is I will set them up, and I have two different ways of doing it. I'll either have just a slight twist to it, so that way when I release those dice, they should be square in the top position here. Or what I'll do is I'll lean them or twist them a little bit more if I'm going a little bit closer towards the middle of the table. So it all depends on how you throw the dice. Squaring the dice up to the back wall may or may not be effective depending on how you do things, if that makes sense. I know I was criticized earlier in my journey about not squaring them up, and that was my theory, and I kind of stuck with it. So if you were to bring your dice up and they're square in this top position here, if you bring them down, you're going to have a slight twist to them, and that's where my twist is there. But I'll bet set, they set. And too much chin and not enough spin. 3, 4, 7. Ouch. Just no traction whatsoever today. 5, 4, 2, 3. That's gonna be a primary hit. On the backside. So Joel tries to go down the line. That's why he tries to square him up. Yep. Good morning, Michael. How do I start betting? Not exactly sure what you mean by that question. That was a 7, or we're going to stick with the all 7 set here, all winner set for one more shooter. See if we can get something to hit here. We're at 52.42 for the day, so we're down about $260 approximately for the day. We're not going to ladder up this time. We'll go back with our normal bets. And I don't do any line bets when I'm practicing, but when you're on a table, I usually do a minimum betting with the pass line when I am the shooter. I'll bet set. They set. I should do. That one didn't get all the way down either, but 4, 4, hard 8, square pair, marking that point of 8. That right one went to the left right away. Again, we are going to go 320 across with our bets. 50 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, 60 on the 6 and 8. So Mad Hatter says, yeah, bad morning already, says Nemo. Mad Hatter says when he used to bowl, he used the wrist thing to straighten his roll. I don't know if you could do that for throwing dice. If that's an aid, a mechanical aid, I almost wonder if that would be an illegal thing to do in the casino. Just a thought. Maybe for practice it might work, but I don't want to get dependent on certain things. I want to try to keep it as consistent as I can as for what the casino is. I know Victor emails me all the time with different theories on his dice weights and how heavier dice actually produces a better result. And I don't want to mess with that either because I'm using the same weights as what the casino would have for the dice. Here you go. I'll bet that. 4, 5, hard 9, Big Daddy Matt. So that's going to be hit number 1 for us for the shooter. 5, 4, 2, 3. And a 4, 5, hard 9 result. Let's get a single pitch of the dice. Glenn, I've thought about that in the past, but I don't want to be that person. He goes a mini cast and pretend that you have a fake injury. That's awesome. So, Michael, yeah, if you have the app Crapsee, then you can bet along with us and that. That's not associated with me. I just happen to use that app when I'm doing my show here. So I think it's crapsee.com, crapsee.com. And that will bring you over to the app that we're using here on the show. You can play along. If you're not a member of Crapsee, you can get a $300 bankroll. If you are a member of Crapsee, you can get the full bankroll that I offer here. But all bets set here. Dice out. And I forgot to up my bets, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. Here we go. And we have another 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Max. So I should have pressed my number. Damn it. But anyhow, still two-headed regress. Does not matter what numbers are hit. And we got a 4-5 hard 9 result. So hopefully, Michael, yep, I hope that helps you, my friend. But anyhow, that was $140 brought back to the rack. We'll bring our bets down, 96 across. If I took everything down, we'd be at 52.86 for the day. So still down about $220 or so. So they're slowly working back here. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call this all bet set. Face out. Ooh, dice crossed on us. 2-5 Bruce. What the hell is going on with this today? Nemo's going to be swearing at me here because I'm throwing his Bruce number. Okay, we're going to do this one. So we're going to use the same dice set. We're going to change the grip on the dice and see if it is the grip that's throwing things off here. So we're going to go to your style grip. We have not had a single roll over 7 along today. We're going to shoot a number 7 here on reel. So let's do this again. 5, 4, 2, 3. We're going to go Yuri style grip. We're going to try to drop toss that into the back wall there and see if that affects things here. So get your bets in here. I'll give you a couple more seconds. We got 27 people playing along, 29 people watching me struggle today. 13 thumbs up. And we have a $5 super chat from Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. All bets set. Dice out. Okay, here we go. Different grip. Now the left one didn't get all the way down. Unreal. 415. Trucking camper. Marking a point of 5. It's almost like the dice gods don't want the dice to do what they're supposed to do. Five, 4, 2, 3. And we were going to go again, 320 across. I'm tempted to do a Dallas drawdown with 620 across, but we'll see. So Jay-Z and Jeff both hit the all yesterday. So today is another day to make everything even out. Yesterday we hit half of the ATS, and then the other one were only one number away on our show yesterday, David. So it was a good rowing day for a lot of people, I think. All bet set. They saw it. 5, 4, 2, 3. No, the red one stopped. 2, 4, 6. Kevin Carper 2x4. So we're gonna try to. My landing zone right now has been in this area. Let's try to put the landing zone up a little bit closer to the back wall and see if that does affect things. 246. And we're going to go $96 on the 6. We'll go $96 on the 8. If I pulled everything down, we'll be at 53.56 for the day. Like the turtle song, so happy together. That the turtle song, or was that the Partridge Family song? Okay, let's call that all but set here. Dice out. We're going to change our landing zone a little bit closer to the back wall. And we got an ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. At least they both hit the back wall this time. And they did stop pretty close to the back wall. 5, 4, 2, 3. Ace deuce result. That's our first ace deuce for the day. We really have thrown, that's only our second crap number for the day. Halfway between the line and the wall, yep. In fact, that one snuck a little further away than I had wanted it to, but that ace deuce is no help for us. And let's call this all but set. Face out. Using that Erie style grip, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we have another 2, 6, 8, the Duracell 8. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a 2, 6 or a 6, 2. That die got away from me. I think it's a 6, 2 actually. So we'll call that a 6, 2 instead of a 2, 6. 5, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 8 result. So that was one of our numbers that was pressed up. So that's nice. So again, 182 brought back to rack. If I took everything down, it'd be at 54.68. So we're just a couple dollars shy here. Everything down, 96 across. And we need to hopefully get some repeat numbers here now. 5, 4, 2, 3. We need to start building up a little bit here. Showing your age, Jeff. Okay, I'll bet set here. Dice out. That time the dice did cross on us. We have a 2, 4, 6, a Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. 5, 4, 2, 3 with a 2, 4, 6 results. So stuff is going hard. 4 is looking promising. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. Sorry, that's bad humor. Okay. That was the 6. Get your mind out of the gutter, Joe. Let's go to we're gonna make that 6 look like $30. So we'll just bring the rest to the rack there. Actually, we're gonna go to $42 right away on that one. It's time for the parlay of the day, Joe. So start throwing Hardways. Yep. 5, 4, 2, 3. All bet set. Place out. And that is definitely not the parlay we're looking for here. 5-2 Bruce. That Bruce, I'm going to take this 5 and a 2 off the dice, I think. So that's all we've been throwing is 5-2, 5-2, 5-2. 5-4, 2-3 dice. That's 5-2 Bruce results. So this is going to be another 7 out. Just cannot break that 7 mark for the day here. Still made $83 off of that one, so we're at $53.69 for the day. We got time. John's not going, does not do a show today at all, so we're going to keep on rolling to see if we can get our profit that we're looking for here. Usually, time at the table is not your friend. We'll go to Frosted Reds here. 3632 is what we're going to go back to. We'll go back to our normal grip. Your husband says that you're mine. It was in the gutter. Joel says that comment might hurt if Mary were in the room. Actually, Mary would probably laugh at me if I said that in front of her. But you met Mary, Joel, so you should hopefully know that. Mary is by far the most easygoing person, supportive person that a person can have here. And Nemo's swearing in Chinese right now. Come on, Nemo. Let's go. I'll bet set here. Shooter number 753 for the day. Actually, shooter number 8. 3632. Let's get serious here, Joe. Less spin, less chin, more spin. We're going to do regular grip. We're going to use the landing zone we were just using. 235, the Justice Gen 5. So let's mark that point of 5. I feel good about this roll here. 235. 3632. Marking a point of 5. Not to swear. Actually, I don't know if that was Howard that did that with that piece of speck on the felt. That was actually Gargoil, I believe, who did that. Maybe Howard did as well. But I know Gargoil used to say he did that as well. And we're going to go 320 cross on our bets. So if you're playing the short game, guys, you should not be that far behind. You really should not be. Because we are getting at least 2 hits from majority of the shooters here. Dice out. 3632. And we have a 134, the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that one hit the back wall and they just kind of stumped it. If that's even a description or descriptive word, I'm not even sure. 134. He goes, he sank faster than the Titanic. Sank harder than the Titanic. Anyhow, that is a 4, so let's go 96 across pressure. So we're going to be $65 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10. We got 78 on it, 6 and 8. 3632. And all bets set. That's all. That was a rollback a little bit. We got 4 hard 8 square pair. So primer on the bottom side, both dice. At least they're hitting it back well now. So that's a good thing. 3632. 4 hard 8 results. So all we're doing now is we changed the landing zone. We went from the line right here, which is where I was aiming right now, to somewhere in this area up in here. So just a couple inches closer to the back wall. And what I think is happening is we're getting a little bit more of that forward motion on the dice. So that was second hit here. So we'll bring our bets down. $189 brought back to the rack. Again, 96 across. If we took everything down, we actually are $58 in profit. That is tempting, very tempting. And we're gonna bring it down. I'm gonna play it safe here, guys. So that way I'm gonna put $18 on the 6 and 8, and we're trying to build up from there. So that way, no matter what, I will be in profit for the day. If I lost everything right now, we'd be at $5,522. So we'd be $20 in profit if we lost everything here. So that's a smart play. We'll go all bet set. And now fingers are crossed that we can actually start building out and making more money to bring it back. 3, 6, 3, 2. Okay, so let's hope for 6 or 8. And we got a 6. We got another 2, 4, 6. Kevin a Carpenter 2x4. Even though that right die did roll off for us, that is a nice hit there. 3, 6, 3, 2, 2, 4, 6 result. What was that? 2 days ago, we were throwing a dice. I think that was Monday. And we threw like 60 throws that day, and like there was over 20 of them were the 6s. So press a little bit longer. I wouldn't overpress their stuff. What I would do is I would start a little bit bigger for your first 2 rolls and then regress, so that way you bring profit back to the rack and you still have something on the table. That's just my suggestion. But that was a 6, so we're going to put $15 on that field. We're going to hop the 5s for $1 a piece. And now we're going to use that field to spread across here. And again, if we lost everything, we'd be at $55.26. So we're still going to be in profit for the day. 3, 6, 3, 2. And all bet set. Dice out. She says always 30 on the 6 and 8. Yeah. A little bit to the right of my normal landing zone, we have a 369 to Triple D, the Dice Doctor Dan. And that'll be nice for us because that is a field hit. 3, 6, 3, 2. And we got a 3, 6, 9 result. 1 dice off access. So we're going to take that $15 that we got out of the field. We're going to put it on the 5 so we don't have to hop it anymore. So that was a $13 profit there. 3, 6, 3, 2. So now if we lost everything, we're at $55.26. So still $24 in profit for the day. More tanking than swimming. Stop overthinking, Nemo. Play the short game and be done with it. That's out. And we have a 415 trucking camper. And that is going to be a winner 5. So not only a 5, it is a winner 5. 3, 6, 3, 2 with a 415 result. So puck comes off. And we're going to lose that field bet. So that's going to be a $6 profit on that roll for us. 3, 6, 3, 2. All of our bets are turned off at the current moment. Too late. So Kevin Scott may go finally. So we'll see you tomorrow, my friend. 24 gets you burger in Vegas. All bets set. Dice out. Looking for a new point. Here we go. A little bit shorter than where I normally go. 314, Big Joe from Wisconsin. So what do we do so far to change this roll around? Because this is, I think, our longest roll, or tied for our longest roll for the day here. What we did is we changed that landing zone. We went a little bit closer. The dice were not getting to the back wall, and that, I think what was happening was I didn't have that forward motion in the dice because one of them was stopping, and that was throwing things off for us. But we're going to put $15 on that field. And again, we're going to use that field to spread across. Right now, we are hitting field numbers, so that might be a good sign for us. 3632. And this is Nemo where you can use this program here to work on discipline rather than going crapsy on us and just throwing all the money out there. Use discipline, use, good bets. All bets set here, dice out. And it'll hopefully help you make good choices in the casino as well. Ooh, that was super long on the throw. But we have a 3-3 hard 6 to double degen. That left one did take off on us and went out of camera view. So that is a 3 and 3. So that'll be a hit for us. We're going to lose that field bet again. $6 profit here. So if we get another $6 profit, we'll be able to pick up another number because that's three $6 bets, so $18 brought back. If we get a third one there, so 235 brought back on the share, 66 on the table currently. Take everything down, we're at, or if we lose everything, we're at 55.38. If we take everything down, we're at 56.04. So that still puts us about $400 short of goal. 3632. Always be aware of how much money you have on the table, how much you have in the rack. And that is the longest roll of the day here, so that's good. 3632. Acceptance. Again, coming off that back wall really hard. 639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. You can see, you barely see that one on camera. 639. And that is going to be a field winner there. So we're going to take that $15 that we won on the field. We're going to put that right on the 9 there. So hopefully we can hit a 9 now. So we're looking for aces, midnight, or a 9. So we can get double paid and get out of the shooter right away. And all bets set. Dice out. Ask and I shall receive. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So that is perfect for me because that gives a double payout on that field bet. And it is a bookend for you guys. All we need is the 10 and 11 for the tall. We need the 2 and 3 for the small. 3632 is the dice that we're going to stick with. And that was a double field hit there. So we're going to put $15 on the 10. We'll put $15 on that 4. We're going to leave the field up there and we'll let it fall naturally. So 55.38 is where we would be if we lost everything. We took everything out, we're at 56.49. So again, let's call it all bet set. Dice out. 3632. And that left, I jumped up and over. We have a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So another field hit. This could be a double hit for us now. So that is nice. 3-6-3-2 with a 5-5 hard 10 result. So we're gonna just rack the profit from there. We'll take the $15 here. We'll put it on that 10. So we'll make it look like $30, and we'll make that a buy bet. Three, 6, 3, 2. And all bet set. That's out. So we need the 11. Guess you can throw a mid-mo yo or yo chef. Dice split apart when they left my fingers. We have a 1-3-4. Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So this could be another double hit for us because we're still on that field yet. 3-6-3-2 with a 1-3-4. Threw a lot of 4-3 Big Joes today. So we're going to make that 4 look like $30. I'll make that a buy bet. Still have that $15 field up there again. Take everything now. We'll be at 57.06 now. So we're getting closer. About $300, $346 or so away from goal. Wouldn't that be amazing if we could hit goal for this shooter here? Yep, Joel, 100%. If you guys read Joel's his comment there, he goes, indeed. For example, I was down today, so I got to a place where I liked what I was winning and just collected, no pressing. Now he's back in profit. He regressed and now started pressing again, hoping for a long roll. Exactly, 100%. Good morning, Jen. Hello, hello, hello. Are you still in DC or are you back home? All bet set here. It's out. And that is going to be the end of the roll. 3-4-7. And that is the ouch. So we're going to probably wrap things up there. We got back into profit. So I will call that a win for the day. We did not get our goal, though. So that'll set us back a little bit on the $100,000 challenge. But hey, we are going to have those days. We had a bunch of bad rolls involved in there. So we're flying home today. Okay, that's good. Safe travels, Jen. But we had a bunch of bad rolls, and the way the program is set up is that we were able to hang in there for the most part until we had a little bit of a roll to bring us back into profit, if you will. But anyhow, we went 8 shooters today. Only one decent shooter of 13. All the rest of them were 7 rolls or less. Looking at the charts there, we had 4s and 5s, 6s were all big, good numbers today. 7 was expected. So, I mean, it really was not off the charts as much. They were just coming at bad times and that. But anyhow, SOR today was a 5.9. SRR was a 5.2. One come out 7. Box numbers were high today. Inside numbers are high today. 4s and 10s are high. Come out 7s are low. Horns are low. Fields are low. And hardways are high today, which actually surprised me because I didn't remember throwing that many of those. CMJ should have been. That should have been a come out. No, it should not have been. That was a 7 ouch, as far as I know. But anyhow, let's look at our chats here. Good morning, Big Kahuna. And you lost 204 yesterday, thanks to the last PSO, but won 207 today. So you're up $3. Woohoo! We finished our bankroll today at $5,565. So we are actually up $63 for the day. But anyhow, guys, thanks for joining in here with me today. I will be back tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a little bit better shooting than we did today. But again, this is our $1,000 challenge or journey, if you will. But anyhow, thanks for joining, guys. I will see you tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.